Right now, millions of people worldwide are eating bugs. No, don't freak out, this isn't just a gross story. It's a reality tied to humanity's survival, and you need to know about it. What if your favorite burger patty was grown in a lab? Or if those chicken nuggets you love were actually made from crickets? Sounds wild, but it's already happening. By 2050, the global population will hit 10 billion. Our current food system can't keep up with protein demand. Did you know it takes 15,000 liters of water to produce one cow enough for a single burger? Patty and livestock farming accounts for 14.5% of global greenhouse gas emissions. But here's a mind-blowing fact. 100 grams of crickets contain as much protein as beef, but use 2,000 times less water and emit almost no greenhouse gases. If you're thinking, gross, hold on. You might already be eating insects. The US FDA allows up to 60 insect fragments per 100 grams of chocolate, that pink hue in your strawberry yogurt. It's often from cochineal, extracted from bugs. Even crazier, 2 billion people worldwide already eat insects regularly. In Thailand, fried grasshoppers are a street food staple, and in Mexico, auntie. Eggs are called desert caviar and served as a delicacy. But the real game changer? Cultured meat. In 2013, Dutch scientists created the first lab-grown burger patty from cow stem, cells costing a jaw-dropping $330,000 for one patty. Fast forward to the 2020s, and costs have plummeted to tens of dollars per kilogram. Experts predict by 2030, lab-grown meat will rival the price of traditional meat. Why is cultured meat revolutionary? You get real meat without killing animals. A few cow cells can produce thousands of pounds of meat, no antibiotics or growth hormones needed. Singapore became the first country to approve cultured meat sales in 2020. Now restaurants in the US and Netherlands are popping up, and in South Korea, companies like CJ Chiljedang and Lotte are investing billions in cultured meat tech. Here's another twist. Plant-based meats like Impossible Burger and Beyond Meat are so close to real meat, they even bleed thanks to plant-based heme protein. But the most shocking fact? The alternative protein market, currently worth $20 billion, is projected to skyrocket to over $250 billion by 2030 potentially. 10–20% of the entire protein market. And don't sleep on microalgae. Spirulina and chlorella pack 60–70% protein compared to beef's 20%. They're so efficient, NASA is studying them as food for space missions. Top chefs are already on board. Michelin-starred restaurants are serving insect dishes, and places like Noma in Denmark have made headlines with ant-based cuisine. South Korea's no exception. The Rural Development Administration has developed edible insect farming tech, and the government is pushing the insect industry. You can even find insect-based protein bars at Lotte Mart. But let's be real, alternative proteins aren't perfect. They don't fully match the taste and texture of traditional meat yet, and long-term safety needs more research. Insect proteins may cause allergies or digestive issues in some, and cultured meat still faces challenges in scaling production and standardizing quality. Plus, cultural resistance and regulations are hurdles. When will these foods become mainstream? Experts say it'll take time. Local laws, cost barriers, and consumer acceptance all need to align. But as climate change and food security issues intensify, these alternatives will shift from optional to essential. Global investors and corporations are pouring trillions into this space, and governments are rolling out supportive policies. Let me ask you this: 100 years ago, would our ancestors have imagined frozen meals, instant ramen, or energy drinks? Those were unthinkable then. Future generations will feel the same about insect bars or cultured steaks. They'll be as normal as chicken or pizza is to us, with plenty of testing and improvements along the way. Food history is a story of innovation, and we're standing at the edge of another leap. It's not perfect, but it's a necessary step for a sustainable future. Are you ready? Or does the idea of eating bugs still give you chills? Share your honest thoughts in the comments. Would you try future foods?